Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an FCM 36 PAK 40. It's a tier 3 French premium tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of mines, and this one is under the command of heavy999. Now it's funny actually, because this is a German gun on a German tank destroyer which was built on a French tank that they captured, and they only made 10 of these. The FCM 36 is a tier 2 French light tank, and the Germans captured quite a few of them, and 10 of them were turned into FCM 36 PAK 40 by mounting the PAK 40 gun, which has got 75mm gun, which is capable of penetrating 98mm of armour with standard ammo, 110 alpha, and it'll go through 126mm with the APCR. Now he's also mounted some HE rounds as well, but he's actually loaded an APCR to start with, and he doesn't really need to, because this is such a powerful gun. Even with standard AP, he will penetrate enemy tanks, no problem whatsoever. In fact, there are very few tanks out there that he can't penetrate at this tier. It's a tier 3 game, he's top tier. Most of those targets that are out there are either tier 2s or tier 3s, so yeah, I think he's going to really waste a lot of credits if he fires the premium rounds, but that's his choice. Okay, if that Panzer II will get out of the way. Yep, there's a T-45 on the enemy team just behind the rock, and he gets his first hit on that guy for 103. Tries another time, but he doesn't get that one in. Oh, there's a UC 2-pounder. That's a Universal Carrier 2-pounder, which is basically the brain gun carrier with a 40mm gun on it. Okay, Panzer II misses it with the first shot. Easily gets through the armor. In fact, he would have absolutely no problem with AP getting through the armor of the Panzer II, and he's got his first kill. In fact, it's the only kill his team's managed to get so far. And there goes the BT5, that's his second kill. He tracks the Chiha. Doesn't get a hit with the next one, but he might get the hit this time. Yes, he does. 2 more hits to kill. Oh, in fact, 1 more. And he's got his third kill. So far, no one else on his team has managed to get a single kill. Fires at the M5 Stuart. Oh, now that was very cheeky. An M2 light and the Panzer III came around the corner. And now it's a T127. He's just carving through the armour on that thing. Missed it with that shot. Oh, there's a number of enemy tanks for him to fire at now. Misses the Panzer II again. The L60's there. And looks like he stopped. Misses it with that one. Can he get another one in? Yep, tracked him as well. Go for the kill. And he's got his next kill. 4 kills now. M2 light. Easily gets that one in. No, he's having to lead the target now because he's moving fast, but he still gets him. And that's 5 kills. And there's his top gun. Right, there's a Shiv M38 coming up from the water. 1 more shot to kill. And he's got his 7th kill. Sadly, I'm afraid this is tier 3, which means he won't be able to get around these, even if he does do damage and gets 8 kills. Unfortunately, his ammo rack was taken out by the Panzer IIIe, and he has to fix that straight away. That poor Valentine just beneath the cliff has only got 1 hit point left. Oh, there's a BT7 Artois left. I don't think he spotted it, but he has been spotted. But luckily the BT7 is taken out by the Universal Carrier. So at least 2 other players have now got kills on his team. The Valentine and the UC 2-pounder. And of course, heavy999 did get a kill as well. 8 kills. But no Radleys. Now, one of those rounds actually hit the gun. You can see there's a hole through the barrel, but it's not going to stop him firing. It'll just decrease his accuracy to a certain extent. And there's a Panzer Jaeger Getting closer and closer to the cap on the right hand side. Yeah, I think he's noticed that. Okay, here he comes. Can he get shots on target? No, misses with the first round. Panzerjäger must have seen him. Yes, he did. Second round goes in. Can he get the third? No, that one hit the ground. Line up on target. Yes! That's his ninth round. Ninth kill. There's an M1441, which is an Italian tier 3. Is it? No, Italian tier 2, sorry. In a standoff with our universal carrier. There's a Panzer IIIe coming up towards our cap, but he's turned around to go back and kill the Valentine. And he's quite a good player. Oh, the Valentine got him. That's cheeky. Now, I have the feeling that heavy999 wants to kill this M14 to get 10 kills. He won't get a Pulse Medal though, if he does. Now, I'm wondering, what's he... Oh, he's going to go around the other side. Oh, almost flipped himself there. I think he's going to go around the rock and hit the M14 from the other side. So he either gets killed by the UC or he gets killed by Heavy. Oh, the enemy FCM 36 PAK 40 has been spotted and he's up. Oh, and he's just been hit by him. Just received a round from the PAK 40 gun and another round from the M14. And he kills him with one shot. He did take another round down. He's now down to 34 hit points and he's been ammo-racked. And his repair kit is not off cooldown now. It's only 20 seconds. But it means that his reload time is now 7.07 seconds. Standard reload is normally 3.61, but he's reduced that to about I think it's just under 3 seconds. We'll see that as soon as he fixes his ammo rack, and he's done it. And his reload time has now gone to 3.53. Oh, it's actually not that far down. And he's reloading an HE round, and the reason for that is that the gun shield on the PAK 40 only has it's 10mm thick, or is it no 10mm? No, I think it's actually only a few millimeters thick, so it's really basically to stop bullets and that's it. It can't withstand a shell, and if you can hit the gun shield you can do a lot of damage to a PAK 40. The FCM 36 actually does have 40mm of armour at the front, 20 at the sides and the rear, so it is actually quite a strong little tank. And he's just taken some damage from our UC 2-pounder, but he killed the 2-pounder. And you can see that heavy999 is trying to approach him from an angle so he can get the first shot in, because both of them are one-shots, I believe now. And the Valentine is going in from inside the castle grounds, but he's only got 1 hit point. So he either has to shoot the FCM, he can't jump on him and crush him to death because he would die in the process anyway. But I suppose that is one way of winning. Actually, he'd need more than 1 shot to kill that PAK 40 because he's got 251 hit points, which is not good news. Heavy999 is trying to reposition so he can get shots on the guy without taking damage. Is he in? Yes! First round in. Oh, he's on 1 shot now, but he's pulled back behind the rock. He's trying to get the angles right again so he can get another shot into him. The FCM must be worried about the Valentine, and the Valentine comes down and doesn't die in the process. Gets some more damage into the FCM, but he dies to the FCM. But the FCM's only got 14 hit points, and Heavy's got more. Who's going to be the first to blink? He's trying to side scrape out to get a shot on the FCM. Can he get it right? He's pulled out behind the bush. Neither of them can see each other now, but we know that he's there. He's in that little corner there. We can see the wreck of the Valentine. What we cannot see is the FCM itself. Now he's pulled back a little, so he's actually behind the tree. If he can pull a bit further back, he might be able to turn to his left, move slightly over to catch sight of the PAK 40 as he moves in, without the PAK 40 seeing him in the process. I think he's got the feeling that at the moment, there he is, he's pulled out and he gets him with one shot. He didn't even need to move to the left. The FCM was obviously going to make a move and he knew that, and it worked. And this was the first ace tanker for heavy999 in the FCM 36 PAK 40. You can tell it's the first ace tanker because you get the scrolls underneath the first time only. He also managed to get a demolition expert because he blew up one of the enemy tanks when he killed him. In fact, I think he killed more than one by blowing it up. And he got a fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 14. The high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And he also got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he got 11 kills, but there's no Paul's medal or Radley's at tier 3. His win rate from the game was 20,898, which, well, is pretty astonishing to say the least. It's a very, very high score indeed. You don't normally expect to get this many kills or this much damage in an FCM 36 PAK 40 at tier 3. Let's have a look at team score. 2,221 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer in the game was the BT7 Art that got all the way down south and almost took out the UC 2-pounder. 1,157 hit points of damage to him. And the next high score after that was the Valentine, who stayed around for quite some time, managed to get a cool-headed and Confederate and 899 hit points before he jumped over the edge of the cliff off the castle grounds, trying to get onto the FCM 36 PAK 40, but unfortunately he got killed. He did get some damage off that FCM, but not enough to actually take him out of the game. Our AMX-38 also got a cool-headed in that battle. When it came to kills, it was, yes, heavy999. He managed to get 11 kills. The next high scorer being the BT7 Art with 4 kills, 2 kills to the enemy PAK 40 and also to our Valentine. And when it came to base XP, yes, he was the only one over 1,000 with 1,638 base, 601 went to the Valentine, 580 went to the MTLS 1G14. He fired 41 rounds in that game, got 27 direct hits and 25 penetrations and 2 splash. Damage of 2,221 hit points, of which 1,469 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy, 4 of them penetrated, 1 non-penetration, and he blocked damage of 70 hit points in total. Spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 14 of the enemy, killed 11, so there was only 1 enemy tank he did not touch in the entire battle. He hit the rest of them and did some damage. 24 hit points of damage assistance, 11 defense points because those were the Panzerjäger 1 that managed to make it into the cap area but then got taken out. And on a premium account, he earned 47,654 credits, got 20,968 from Holiday Ops, total of 68,622 credits altogether. But, and this is the kicker, yep, I'm afraid he made a loss on the battle of 9,301 credits. And the reason? Yes, it was all that APCR right at the start of the game. He didn't need to shoot it. He could have fired just standard ammo and he would have penetrated those targets. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. It's more than enough penetration for tier 3 and tier 2 tanks. He also had consumables, the premium consumables, because he was using large repair kits, large first aid kits. You don't really need to use those large ones at this tier, but he did all the same, and well, that's a personal preference. But all the same, he did have to burn his repair kit, and as a consequence, yes, he did end up having to pay for that, and he's made a loss. It's sad because such a good game. He did incredibly well, but then he ends up losing his credits. 2,457 XP, 1,474 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 3,931 experience points altogether. His first ace, 11 kills, down by 5, and just wanted to ace it. Yes, he was. They were down by a lot of tanks throughout the battle, and it looked like they were going to lose, but he managed to claw it back, got enough kills, and in the end they won it, and it's all down to heavy999 and his PAK 40. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give the video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the YouTube algorithm.
Feed me. Does it have to be human? Feed me. Does it have to be mine? Feed me. Where am I supposed to get it? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy.
And thank you for watching.